Hi Aquarius, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your Taurus season May 2022 horoscope. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, and share. I would be very grateful. My website is up, so if you're interested in a personal reading, you can head over to jobesstar.com. That's jobesstar.com, and send me a message to the contact page. I would love to read for you. So let's take a look at what's going on here during Taurus season. As you can see, the sun is in Taurus. Oops, that's a big circle. That's okay. The sun is in Taurus. So focus here for you in your third house of communication and your immediate environment. Something has got you focused on that. Uranus is traveling in there with the sun, so Uranus brings us unexpected events in the third house of communication. You could be receiving some surprising news that might affect your immediate environment, or some sudden news or inspiration that affects a course of study for you, possibly. The North Node is also, that's this guy right here, also traveling in your third house of communication as well, with the South Node traveling up here in the ninth house of your higher mind, your beliefs. So something is changing. The universe in this nodal transit for you in the ninth house and the third house is something is changing in terms of what you thought you believed and stood for, and you're learning something new that's a little bit more logical, that might be bringing you back down to earth in Taurus, and simplifying things, or making things a little more clear for you in some way. Now, Saturn here is traveling in your first house, and it has been, and directly squaring the nodes here. And this is significant because this is a T-square that creates some kind of tension. Saturn is the teacher. Saturn is who holds us to our responsibilities. In Aquarius, that's our responsibility to the collective. And Saturn is sitting in your first house of the self, reminding you that you have responsibilities, first and foremost to yourself, but also you have responsibilities based on your actions to the community. So it's you and how you relate to everybody else in Aquarius. And so maybe where you might have been able to find innovative ways of maneuvering different situations in your house, in your life, which Aquarius rising are really, really good at. You know, they're usually the ones that come up with the most innovative ideas, and you know, they kind of keep things hopping and going, and we never know what Aquarius rising is going to come up with, but usually it's it's inventive. It moves them into the future. It can be a bit rebellious. Aquarius rising can be a bit of the rebel, trying to get things moving in the direction that they want things to go. So in your first house, you may feel that things might not be going the way that you want them to, or the way they have historically for you, and that you're being pulled back into responsibilities again to yourself or to the people that you are in relationships with. So that T-square there it's slowing you down as a person and asking you to let go of what it is that you always thought your beliefs were. Come down and learn something new, communicate something differently, to get more positive, hopefully, results going forward. This could be a difficult time for you because this is requiring you to change who you are. So we all go through this. Saturn holds us accountable. It's part of the evolutionary process, is that we learn lessons and we change and we evolve and grow, and the nodes that transit are actually assisting all of us, I'll just use that word, assisting all of us in evolving and changing the way that we have always done things. So very interesting places for the Taurus energy and Uranus to be traveling for you in the third house of the mind. So lots of changes going on in how you're thinking and communicating. We also have a lot of Pisces energy still present, and that's been traveling for the last few months in your second house of earned income. And this can go a couple of different ways. Pisces, or Neptune, which rules Pisces, is a bit of our blind spot, can cause a bit of confusion. In your second house of earned income and values, you may have gotten used to sort of seeing things coming and going in the area of your earned income, and not really being able to explain why. With Venus, Jupiter, and Neptune in there, you could actually have been people could be helping you just at the right time that you need it, giving you exactly what you need when you need it. That could be a result of a lot of prayers, definitely a lot of compassion and love that could have come your way. Assistance when you need it. On the flip side of that, you could be seeing your earned income, or somehow feel like your personal value is changing drastically or causing some kind of confusion for you, which could cause some sadness maybe. Also, there can be endings there in the second house with all of that Pisces energy. So you could be losing something that you value. Something could have slipped away and you're mourning that. Overall, something that you value, it seems to be a bit elusive to you these days, and could be difficult. But again, if you have that compassion and that love coming from somewhere right at you, you should hopefully receive what it is that you need in terms of inspiration or help, just when you need it. A lot going on. Let's see what else is going on. Venus and Jupiter will be moving into Aries in the month of May, and that will go into your third house of communication. Definitely with the Sun still in Taurus and Uranus still in Taurus, and that is that will give you some added activity. An ability to really start to express your values, start to express what it is that you learned. Something is coming into your awareness that is causing something new or something simplified, or just something in your mind that is creating a different viewpoint or perspective for you in some way. So when if you're feeling down or something has come as a shock to you, when Jupiter and Venus move into your third house, Jupiter can grant blessings, and Venus represents money and love. So something could change there for you that actually brings information to you that makes you feel much more positive as the month of May progresses. You also have Mercury that is moved into Gemini, and Mercury is at home in the sign of Gemini, and that will bring a lot more activity, planning, conversations in the area of your fourth house, which is the house of your home and family. That could be people, that could be activity, thinking, planning, or reviewing your past family issues. It could also actually mean your place of living, like actually where you live, your home. You could be planning a move, possibly signing a lease or a mortgage agreement. Likely not a mortgage, but maybe a lease or something to do with planning or discussing, or a lot of activity, or at least thinking about your home environment. Mercury will retrograde though back into Taurus, goes into retrograde on May 10th, and then will travel back into Gemini by the beginning of June. So if you are working on some kind of change or planning in your home life, you might experience a little bit of delay or something that you have to go back and rework, but then you'll be able to move forward. So it's probably not a good idea to sign anything new or make any hard decisions between May 10th and the beginning of June, when Mercury starts to go move forward again instead of moving retrograde. So that's what's going on. We did have a solar eclipse yesterday in the sign of Taurus, which is all about thinking about what it is that's really very most important to us. So you could be thinking a lot about that with Uranus there. You could be receiving some surprising information or something that changes either the way that you are thinking or communicating about something, learning about something, or something, some kind of change in your immediate environment. We have a lunar eclipse on May 15th in the sign of Scorpio, and that should be pretty interesting as well. A lot of changes going on for you, Aquarius rising. A lot of things that are affecting you in your personal life, and might be heavy for you. But it looks like you might be receiving some, at least divine guidance, if not assistance, like I said, from somewhere just when you need it. So just in the nick of time. So hang in there if you've got changes in your immediate environment, in your home life, if your earned income and your value, what it is that you need to maintain your security and comfort is kind of gone a little bit sideways. Things should change, like I mentioned, once Jupiter and Venus move into Aries. So that's what's going on with Aquarius rising in the month of May, Taurus season. I'd like to hear how that is going for you. Anything interesting going on? Did you receive any kind of surprising news since the beginning of Taurus season? Let me know. I'd like to hear that. Thank you for coming. I will see you for your June Gemini horoscope reading in about a month. And until then, may the stars forever be in your favor. Take good care, and I will see you next time.